It's the National Football League.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
And it certainly had taken Herbert long to earn his status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. Locked and loaded at every snap, and the second he sees an opening, that ball is soaring downfield. You better be on your toes against him on defense. The second you turn your head, they'll burn you.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Play action. Now it's Carr. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for the pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
So the Steelers now in great shape to begin their initial possession. And they will be led out by a young man, probably with some butterflies here. A lot of anticipation making his first NFL start. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. They'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And a short gain down to about the 33. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Now a play fake. Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for him now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Carr. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up two.
On play action, now Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's got it to about the 40.
But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Carr, that's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. Carr now on 1st down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before... On 2nd down, this is Harris. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry for Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook. Now 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. He's going to keep this again. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. yards to go on second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone tries. But they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those two.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And it's complete to Adams. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Hard to envision a more determined run than what we just saw right there. He was not going to be denied.
He certainly was not, because a lot of times we talk about second effort on runs down near the goal line. This one was second effort, third effort, fourth effort, a whole lot of efforts. And he worked his way into the end zone. What a determined run.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, good return up past the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And this is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they make a field goal, it turns out to be the better call here.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will knot us up at 10. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
It is fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back to throw again. Trucks over it. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite... And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Loss, 2nd and 12. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And they run with Harris off the option. And some room to roam now. He's at the 30. 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
On second down, Jacobs. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing his car on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything to hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Holding offense.
James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And we got an injury here. And I believe, yes, that's the wideout, Adam Thielen. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 35. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's the option, running right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr, he's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Carr. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Carr. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Back to Renfro again, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard at the Steelers' 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Carr.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Cameron Sutton. 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Carr. It's caught here by Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Carr finding his former college teammate Adams there for the Raiders. Got his man. It's Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Carr. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. This game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Davante Adams. 33 yards. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, it's loose, and the Raiders have it. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team through the ringer in this one.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Carr now to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And they do get this across midfield to the 49. A small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Now Carr, gotta have this one. Able to find Waller, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Carr again. Open man, that's Renfro. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Raiders Steelers are right back in this football game. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14.
He's out of bounds at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Carr now on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Again, it's Harris on second down. And he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes.
And now before the ball changes hands, just to make sure. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And that will be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. To throw, it's Carr. And he's got Renfrow in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Hunter Renfrow who capped things off with a touchdown reception. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He's got this to Pickens. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
2nd and 2. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.